There comes a time in everybody's life when we die. And I don't know about you, but the first funeral I was ever old enough to go to was during the school holidays. And it was hot and humid. And my mother made my brother get his hair cut, and he was not happy. Dad had to get his hair cut, but he knew go along to get along. We all had to wear our best clothes, and my little lace dress was scratching me around the neck and driving me crazy, not to mention the new shoes. My mother was watching us like eagles, but any move, anyone play strongly. And of course it was inside voices only, even if we were allowed to go outside. And that was the last funeral I was ever forced to go to. Many years later, in the 80s, I was living and loving in Los Angeles when the AIDS epidemic swept like a powerful, pitiful tsunami. But things had changed. We were no longer going to funerals, we were going to celebrations of life. And no more haircuts. We were getting styled. We still wore our best clothes, but we picked them. And we got together with friends, with food and flowers, to talk about the people that we really loved. And no inside voices needed. It was fabulous. But in the last 10 years, I have noticed a serious decline in what we call respectful for funerals or celebrations of life. The attitudes and attire are more like beach or bar wear. And because I've taken it on myself to take care of my cremation, my will, my living will, I thought it was about time that I published new rules for my memorial. They will read as follows. You are invited to celebrate the times and life of Janine Burke. If you are a friend of Janine's, this will be a fond farewell for you. If you are not a friend of Janine's, please don't come. No need to bring a date. There will be plenty of people that you will know or you will know through Janine. If you must bring someone because you can't afford an Uber or you can't afford to carpool, tell them it is bring your own booze. The alcohol is reserved for friends and family only. A note to all attendees. Please let the people you're talking to finish their sentences before you begin. And Janine's been friends with many couples over her life, and it's understandable some of you may have broken up before her passing. If you cannot stand to be in the same room as one another, it's understandable. The invitation defaults to the funniest of the couple. No children. Absolutely no one under 21 is allowed. This memorial will reflect the lifetimes and language of Janine Burke. If you are unclear, let me repeat. No children. Dogs are allowed because Janine loved dogs. Cats are not allowed. Janine hated cats. Absolutely no other pets except, well, maybe goldfish if they're attractive and well behaved. Pot-belly pigs and iguanas will be taken on a case-by-case basis. Phones. Phones will be checked in when you arrive. We ask you to put them on silent mode. They will be given back after the service. If you fail to put them on silent mode, Our co-check girl, Debbie the Dunker, will happily drop them into a bucket of cold water until they stop making any noise. Dress code. Please read carefully. Flip-flops or thongs? No. Tiaras? Yes. Drag? Yes. Men, sandals with or with socks, any kinds of socks, matching or unmatching, absolutely not. Your first or second best outfit? Yes. Velour leisure suits, matched or unmatched, if it's all you've got that's clean, absolutely not. If it is your first or second best outfit, we suggest you take the day, go shopping, buy yourself something nice. We understand. Baseball hats, absolutely not. People love to see your eyes when you talk to them. And if you can squeeze out a tear, all the better. Actors have an advantage on this. Antoinette Byron will be teaching classes beforehand at her full professional rate. Arrival time. As this is not a potluck or a casual drive-by, it is strongly suggested you arrive on time. Like all wonderful events, it will be planned. There will be seating, but it will be limited. Therefore, if you try to use LA traffic as an excuse, I wouldn't really bother with that. On time is 15 minutes before. And what that means is it gives you time to park, fix yourself up a little bit, get a seat, and sit next to someone interesting. You can feel compelled to make a speech. It should be less than 200 words. There will be an R counter there for Toastmasters. I strongly suggest that you write it out and practice a little bit. Please remember what Janine did for a living. Keep it short. There will be a timer. A reminder, in case we have not made it clear, it is not a Super Bowl party. It is not a casual drive-by. It will be cool and it will be fabulous. Bring a good attitude. Bring good stories. Bring lots of fun. And if, just in case you've missed it, if you're on time, you're already late. Wear your best outfit. And Janine does not want you to donate in her name in charity. Donate your own. She doesn't want you to bring fresh flowers. Let them live. However, she would love you to buy a little succulent for yourself, put it in your window, and when you think to water it, just think of the good times. Thank you.